Mind Gap Podcast.
Hey everybody, welcome to Mind Gap Podcast. I'm Doug.
I'm Justin. And Doug, if your personality was a type of food, what would it be and why?
Well, there's got to be a practical side to it. So
Always.
There's got to be a practical element.
Always.
What's a practical food? Hot dog, hamburger, you know?
A hot dog
a bread bowl. A bread bowl, right? You eat the vessel from which the food is served.
Ah, see? I was thinking
You know?
something high in fiber protein is very practical because then, it gets you through the day and it builds muscle. But you're talking about like no fuss, no muss.
I mean, you get a bread bowl, you throw in a pound of hamburger, and there you go.
And that's
practical.
That's the keto diet, I'm pretty sure.
Protein. Well, no, because there's carbs, but
No, that's
well, if the bowl was made of bacon, just weaving of bacon together,
The bowl was made of fried cheese.
It was fried cheese, and then you put in a pound of hamburger. Keto, baby! You're doing it right.
Let's talk about Doug on the keto diet in 2014.
Let's talk about how Doug was like, oh, I don't have to eat veggies. You got it. I'm in.
This is my answer.
I was like, I love this. And I was like eating garbage and just not great. It was not good.
No. I can have a pound of bacon in the morning. It says it right on the pamphlet that I got.
I'm going to cook everything in bacon grease because
Right.
that's good. That's good for you.
It's my favorite fucking.
It's funny how we can pick and choose the things we want to hear
Right.
in life.
Right.
Yeah. I lost maybe 5 to 10 pounds, and then I was like falling asleep randomly throughout the day because my body was shutting down.
It was just shutting down. The Institute gave me a pamphlet that was very helpful. It said I can eat bacon every day.
Yeah. And
No
that's
problem.
what I did. By
And
God,
I
I
did.
didn't look up how it worked really too much. I did a little bit, but I
Right.
just saw what I wanted to see.
You got enough information just to make yourself dangerous to yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And drive Jill crazy. And she never wanted to have cauliflower ever again
was
because I'm
gonna
like, we're having cauliflower rice, cooked in bacon grease, with some fish that's also been cooked in bacon grease.
Goddamn right.
Woo!
That sounds-
Life is good.
Well, so if your personality type or a person was a type of food, would it be the keto types of food? Because how do you define type of food? Like
I'm just
breakfast,
thinking, like, again,
lunch,
like
dinner, savory sweets.
it kind of depends on who you are. Like for me, like I'm a very supportive person too, right? Like I'm a team player,
Yeah.
So like I'm practical and a team player. I feel like bread bowl is the way to go. You know what I mean?
You're
like,
really leaning into bread bowl. Okay.
yeah, it makes, because again, you eat the vessel in which it's in. Like a hot dog could also work. A hamburger could also work.
Why is a hot dog?
I'm a
and a
pretty
hamburger
simple
so-
guy.
Why do those work so well?
You're holding, like you can use your hands, right? Practical.
Mhm.
And you the vessel in which you eat it is just right there, and you eat the vessel. It's like all there. It's like, oh no, I got soup, but I got to put it in a bowl. Oh, I can't eat the bowl.
But
But if it's made of bread, I can eat the bread, and I can eat the soup, and I can eat the bowl.
That's
And I nourish
very
you
true.
with hot, warm liquid.
I'm out.
That's me in a nutshell, everybody. That's my LinkedIn bio.
We've gone too far. I'm out now.
You said LinkedIn. That's my trigger word.
Yep. Hot warm liquid was my trigger word. Really.
Okay. Good to know.
The soup. You could put soup in it. You could put like burger meat, and you could do basically like a burger bowl. You could put taco stuff in there and do some pseudo stuff. So it's versatile too, which is what I like that.
Put ice cream in there if you want to be really, nasty
Sure.
with it.
Why not?
Hey man,
And nothing's
not? You've
saying
heard of
there's
bread
one type
pudding?
of bread. Yeah.
Yeah, right. You make a nice brioche in there. You can throw some. You can make like a cinnamon roll out of it. You could do some French toast out of it.
Now we're talking. It's versatile. It's versatile.
Yeah.
It's practical. It's
Versatile.
helpful. It's Doug.
It's Wow. Now that right there is my headline on LinkedIn.
That's a LinkedIn headline. You're welcome, everybody.
That is
Yes.
a LinkedIn job title right there.
If you want to contact us, I can make your LinkedIn headline. So you just let us know. Yeah.
Fuck ChatGPT. Ring me up on the telly, and I will tell you what it is.
Any of our Patreon members, if you join Patreon, I will personally rewrite your LinkedIn profile headline. So you go ahead
using
and join
ChatGPT.
Using ChatGPT. give me a list of things that you like about yourself, and I'll go ahead and make a real good one for you.
I'll get you.
Guaranteed. My personality type would be those jelly beans that
jelly bellies?
are like it's the jelly beans that like taste like things that you don't like. You're like, is that lemon? Nope, that's earwax. Because
that's Jelly Belly. Yeah.
Is that Jelly Belly?
They do the Jelly Belly challenge, right? Where you have to be like, is it lemon or is it butthole? And you have to try and see what it is,
I think that would be my personality type because I am pure chaos.
You're pure chaos, but I mean, you're not.
It doesn't.
You're not like, boy, I'm gonna go to Justin's house today. Am I gonna get someone who's gonna punch me in the face, or am I gonna get someone who's gonna tickle me? You know what I mean? Like,
that's always a possibility when you come to my house. No, but also those things don't hurt. Like the Jelly Bellies don't hurt you. They're just like
what, getting punched in the face or getting tickled? Yeah, those are two very violently different things.
But no, the Jelly Bellies, I'm saying like they're just like mildly like, that's unfortunate. They don't hurt.
I mean, I wouldn't see you as pure. I mean, you are definitely an unreliable narrator, but I mean,
that is the best way. You're not an agent of chaos. You're just an unreliable narrator.
You're curious, you're fun, and that's what makes you great. So you're like a churro, You're curious, you're fun, you're unpredictable,
I cannot tell you the last time I had a churro. Because the last time I had one, I did not like it. So I don't think I like this analogy, Doug.
No, what's
churros are curious? I don't know about this.
I mean, they're curious and fun. I wouldn't say they're unpredictable. You know what you're going to get with a churro. You know what I mean? Like,
you don't know what you're going to get with a Jelly Belly either.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we do something better than that.
Okay.
You can find something better. What's unpredictable? Eggs can be unpredictable, right? Depending on who makes them. It could be an egg.
You mean, you're talking like a cooked egg?
Yeah.
Not a raw egg, because I'm like, chickens make eggs, Doug.
I mean, raw eggs are what they are. I mean, sometimes they're brown, sometimes they're white,
sometimes they're large,
sometimes they're small. Unpredictable.
I've seen blue ones,
but they're fun. You can paint them,
right?
And you can put them out there.
You could just
sometimes they make babies. Unpredictable.
Eggs. Might have a chicken inside it. Who knows?
Who fucking knows? I don't.
This pre-chicken might be a chicken.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah.
Okay, so an egg. I'm an egg. I like this.
You are an egg. You can be cooked in any different way. So many different ways to approach that egg. Hard boiled, scrambled, poached, over easy, over medium, over hard.
Keep going.
Eggs Benedict.
Keep going.
Yep. Eggs on a cob.
Yes.
Sloppy eggs.
Yep.
So they call my wife in college. Like.
Hey, sloppy eggs.
Hey, here comes sloppy eggs.
You want to do a keg stand sloppy eggs?
Yeah. We got huevos rancheros, We got eggy in a basket,
There's a lot of different, there's a lot of things. Cadbury. There's a lot of different ways to have eggs. Yeah, you don't know.
You just don't know. Yeah, man, that's
All
you.
Right. Done.
Fun,
I'm an egg.
Curious, and chaos. Egg.
All wrapped in a shell.
Wrapped in a shell.
Fun, curious, chaos. Egg.
All wrapped in a very fragile shell, just waiting to burst free with possibilities.
What? That's it. I'm a very because I am a very fragile emotional person. So I think egg is we're really getting to a root thing here.
I got a shell, but it's thin. Tap me a couple of times on the tabletop, and I'll break right open.
That's right. I can be a lot of fun, but man, I'm very delicate, so don't have too much fun with me.
Tap me a couple of times, I'll start leaking. You put both your thumbs in there and spread me open, and I'm all yours.
I'm all yours. Then you can make me any way you like.
And then take me any way you like, baby.
See, this is my therapist, and I should have gotten to here. I should not have had to take the podcast. Has done more for me than therapy ever has.
I'm just telling you, man. We know each other inside and out. We've been together for far too long.
We
I think
have.
some people would say. And to those people, I say, fuck you.
That's
You know?
yes.
Yes.
Well, let us know what kind of food item you would be. What is your personality?
What if your
type?
personality was a food type?
What would
of
it be?
food? What would it be and why? We want to know. You can let us know in the Discord for starters. Join our Discord, link in the description. Let us know. Fire it up. Let us know. Also, youtube.com/mindgappodcast. Like and subscribe. It's a free way of supporting us, and let us know in those comments. You know, we want to hear from you. I love it. We had some good discussion last week. People talking about all the childhood horrors from their past.
That one got everyone
Hot and
participating.
bothered.
It did, yeah. Even the people that people were at, like, what was your topic this week? Bob, he was all over it. Beth was over it. Like everyone wanted a piece of that one, so that was a good one.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if there's one thing we love to bond over, it's trauma. You know,
Absolutely,
misery loves company.
it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
I do know.
You do know. So, speaking of chaos, this week we're going to have some fun talking about alignments. We're going to talk about which characters are actually lawful evil. And if you're not familiar with alignments or alignment charts, allow me to, tell you about it. All right?
Okay. Is Doug busting out the visuals here?
I am.
This is show and tell time. I love this. This is why Doug is such a good instructional designer. Okay.
Oh boy, we're gonna do my pitch for that now.
While he pulls this up, let me explain to you why
Guys,
Doug.
Head over to LinkedIn and connect with Doug. Just spread around.
If you need a good learning designer, then you're going to want to look at Doug Cochran.
That's right. I'm
Doug
your
Cochran,
boy.
The equivalent of a bread bowl.
Yeah, I was like, hey, I just did a podcast. You know what I learned doing podcasts? I learned a lot about myself. I learned that I'm a bread bowl. You know what that means in the workplace? It means that I support you. I'm practical. And just go through this whole stupid ass.
What personality type are you?
diatribe.
You talking disc? You talking food?
Yeah, exactly. Actually, this is probably a good one to show.
You got it up there?
This is. Yeah, let me get it. I'm trying to get a good visual of it. Jesus Christ. Never mind.
Doug.
We're just gonna do it this way.
You can tell
we'll
we prepared for this.
I thought of it now. I'm like, I should pull this up for visual.
I've still got the alignment chart I pulled up earlier. There we go. All right, we'll just do this. This is chaos. I love this.
Yeah, it's great. So, perverter of justice. Gross. Okay, so basically with an alignment chart. I don't know if I agree with these, but whatever. We're pulling it up. Essentially, the gist of this is like it's a 9-box. It's a 3x3 matrix that sort of describes if you're going to create a character in D&D, what are they sort of like as far as good and evil? Where do they fall on things? Mm-hmm. And you've got lawful good, which is that's your justice, the people that follow the rules. Your Steve Rogers, Captain America's.
Yeah, they're selfless. They're Boy Scouts.
This is a terrible chart. I can't do that. I'm sorry. I was like, I don't know what this means for neutral good. Just says not trying hard enough. I'm like, I don't know what that fucking means for neutral good.
This is like a quarterly review or something. You're just not trying hard enough. I don't know what
this is. It says D&D character alignment charts for dummies. It's like lawful neutral, law-abiding citizen. Okay, sorry. I guess. True neutral, the weak to protect.
Made by dummies, not for dummies.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Yeah.
Lawful evil, perverter of justice.
Perverter of justice.
Easiest evil to manage is neutral evil.
I don't know what this means. Ultimate
Although
evil.
I gotta say, now that I think about it, we'll get into lawfully the perverted justice. That kind of makes sense to me.
Kind of, I guess. Yeah.
All right. Anyway, oh God, they've got temper. Anyway, there's a bajillion of these out there. I'm not going to get too lost in the sauce on this.
Top right. That's the one I got pulled up. I think that's a pretty good one.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. Yeah, fuck you, Justin. It's fine.
It's fine. So, essentially there's these different alignments and, you've got lawful, you've got neutral, you've got chaotic, and then you've got good, neutral, or evil. And specifically the one we're going to be talking about today is lawful evil. So the way that this chart describes it is, the bad guy, but the bad guy with sense and reason, which I think is like, okay, that's an okay way of describing it, I suppose.
Doug's got big feelings about everyone else's alignment charts out there. I want to pose another thing. I want everyone to submit their own version of an alignment chart, and Doug's going to rate them because I
good. You
think
want
that
me, the non-expert, the guy that just has hot takes on how bad these are. You know what I mean?
you've got big feelings about it. And I think that you need to rate people's alignment charts. So everyone submit your alignment charts.
Well, that's what's fun about this too, is because based on your perspective, you can put people in different slots, and it's open to debate, which is what we're going to be doing.
very much, yeah.
But I'm getting off the track here.
All
What
right.
is lawful evil, you might be saying? Cool. It comes down to three simple things. It's someone that follows a strict code, hierarchy or set of rules. So basically, Jordan Peterson, his whole career is surrounded on this. They're manipulative, selfish, or cruel.
Yep.
And order is used as a weapon, not a virtue.
Mm-hmm.
So some examples of this.
That line is great, right? That last bullet's great.
Right. So some examples, you could be thinking of like, pretty easy one to think of, a politician that, abuses their power and doesn't give a shit what their constituents thinks.
Right.
Real world application. You think of like a strong military leader who is very disciplined with them and their troops, but they use this disciplined force to, conquer other people and hold them under their thumb. You can think of like organized crime, right? Like you've got the mob, the classic mob characters who have a very specific order, hey, he's a made man. You can't touch him. You got to get approval before you do that shit. And we got to answer to the boss. And then they go out and do horrible things in their community, So they do things that are selfish. They have a system, they have an order to them, but they use it to their own evil means.
Right.
So that's lawful evil in a nutshell. So
well done.
So let's take a look at
Matrix.
There you go. Put that in a matrix and suck on it. So we're going to start with our first section here, which is like, these are characters that I think are pretty generally believed and agreed upon to be as lawful evil.
Mm-hmm.
So first, very, very easy one off the top of the bat. Darth Vader from Star Wars, in case you don't know.
Yeah.
So Darth Vader is easily considered a villain in the Star Wars universe, right? He manipulates people. He goes back on agreements that he has with people that, like in Cloud City, pray I don't alter the deal further, as he says. I would argue, especially like Anakin, I think early on, he believes that, as he's starting to turn to the dark side, that the Emperor and the Empire is the only way to really help the galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
Is because if everyone is under the Empire, then there will be order and everything will be okay as they sort of oppress people. So there's that sort of like following this ideology.
Right. He's got a
He's
good core.
not entirely out for himself. Like he's selfish, right? Because he wants to achieve his goals.
Sure.
But I do believe that he believes that it is for the greater good, for the rest of the galaxy to submit to the Empire.
Absolutely, yeah. And not besides, following the Empire and trying to, toe that line, he's a very staunch follows the rules of the Sith. And like there's a very
That's true.
There's a big code that when it comes to that, so he lines up with two very, very strict ideologies. And everything is done with those, within the scope of those.
Yes. Now it gets interesting because I did see an element to this of like, he does have a redemption arc, right? So he is lawful evil, but at the end of the day, he does betray the Emperor, throws him down a shaft, and saves his son. So does that still, if you consider their entire career, their entire character arc, does that still let him fall in the lawful evil? I don't know. I don't know how to define that.
I would say it does because he's still done all this bad shit. But what makes him lawful is that he, like, the Emperor stepped out of line and he kind of kept him, he kept him in check. So I would say
did the Emperor step out of line though? And what, I mean, he's still following the Sith rules,
he's overreaching, like some politicians we know.
Was he overreaching? How? He was like, whatever, blow up planets. I don't give a shit. But he's like, don't kill my son.
But
I don't care if you nuke planets, but don't kill my son.
Well, you know what? Maybe it did. He fell out of step with his philosophies then.
Yeah.
So does that put him into? Is that put him into neutral evil?
I don't know. It's a selfish act. He cares about his son. I mean, is it chaotic good? I don't know.
Chaotic or neutral good?
I don't know. who knows? There's no way to know.
That's it. All right. That's the end of the podcast, guys. We don't know.
Don't know. I can't wait for people who are super into this to listen to this and be like, "You guys are fucking morons. This is so inaccurate."
This is one of those episodes that I hope that people come hard for us. Like, let's go. Let's bring it on online. The comment section.
Yeah, I want them to be like, "Hey,
rip us up. Come on. That's it. Come hard." No, I think I would still say, even with the redemption arc, I still say he's lawful evil. I think it's the sum total of everything you've done, and he's done way more shitty shit than he has.
Yeah,
he killed a whole fucking killed everybody.
What? He killed a whole fucking.
He just killed everybody. Come on, Doug.
Yeah, he killed
so many murders. So many murders.
Murdered a bunch of kids. He annihilated, end of Rogue One. He's just annihilating people left and right. Like, yeah, he has no problem with that.
Yeah,
so choking people out at meetings,
If you look sum total, HR, he's a nightmare for HR. Sum total of his actions, lawful evil for sure.
I'd argue most of these people would be a nightmare for HR. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, next up, we've got Dolores Umbridge.
She
very
nightmare for HR.
Straight on. This one's hard to think of anything except lawful evil, because the Ministry of Magic through and through. Mm-hmm. That's her thing. And
she lines up with that, like that governing body.
If you do not follow the rules of the Ministry of Magic, you are in deep shit. She enacts all sorts of rules while she's there. And she just completely tries to control the entire school. She's racist,
amongst many things. Yes.
Yeah. She tortures kids to get information. She uses, was it the Veritas serum to get kids to spill the literal tea on activities, and just completely oppresses an entire school in the name of order. Like the Weasley brothers, she shuts down their operations and shit like that. She might be. I mean, here's the thing: the fact that she tortures, I feel like puts her a little closer to neutral evil. I'd say it puts her a little closer to chaotic evil, in my opinion. You think so? Yeah. Yeah, that's like true evil over there. It's like, relishing in the suffering of others. Yeah, but the fact that she outside of the torture element, everything else I think lines up like lockstep with lawful evil, because like you said, like it is all about towing the line. What can we do to keep this school in order, in line? She freaks the fuck out if something's out of place. Even look at her office, just her design aesthetics. Like if something's out of place, she notices it. It is like, there's a shot in the film where there was like a pencil or something like that was just like, she just very slightly gets it right in line with all the others, just to make sure that it's absolutely perfect. Order and even is like her MO. Yeah, post like in like the Deathly Hallows and stuff like that, she's running interrogations for the Ministry, like finding out people and whether or not they're purebloods and things like that. Like she's just following the letter of the law all the way through. Like just she's very, very, very much has that code, and I think she gets a little bit of enjoyment along the side. You know what I mean? I think she gets a lot of enjoyment along the side. I think you're right. She fills her cup with the blood of the innocents. Her cup runneth over with something. Yes, with something. I think we have a T-shirt that speaks to that. we do. We do actually. Next up, Tywin Lannister from Game of Thrones. If everyone remembers Tywin Lannister, he is the father of the Lannisters. He's the dude, the father of Jaime and the lady, I forget her name. What's her name? Cersei. I was like, Lanny. That's not her name. Lanny Lannister. It's Papa Lannister and Lanny Lannister and Lanny Lannister, Danny Lannister, Randy Lannister, and Peter Dinklage. I forget his character's name. Jim Bob Lannister. Jimmy. So Tywin, basically he cares about making sure that his family is in has the most favor in all the land. He very much cares about house legacy. He's very much power through politics.
Yes.
They very much try to use their wealth as a way of bridging buying power and things of that nature. Obsessed with marrying the right people. He married his daughter off to Robert Baratheon so they could secure his family's line to the throne. He's not against
it's amazing how many parallels you can draw with these characters and their storylines with present day. It's just
they say art imitates life.
I'm just saying.
That's what they say. And he also just will massacre people, if people step out of line or whatever. He finds all the right legal and political loopholes to essentially eliminate his enemies.
He's a master chess player. Like he knows all the moves to make. He's working 5 steps ahead, and he's very, very good at the game. Very good at playing the game. He's been playing it a long time.
Yeah, he's played a while, and the Red Wedding is a perfect example. Just essentially using a situation where was it Bobby Stack?
It was Bobby Stack. He was getting hitched.
Bobby Stack was supposed to marry Mr. River, Master of the Riverlands dude's daughter, and he didn't because he married for love. And then they're like, fuck it, let's kill this guy, let's do this.
Right.
And he leveraged his alliance with them to kill them all, he eliminated his enemies. And then he died on the toilet. So, it happens.
Just like Elvis.
Shot with a crossbow while taking a shit,
Just like Elvis.
That's how it works.
Yep.
Just like Elvis, next up, we got President Snow from the Hunger Games.
This one was interesting because have you seen all the Hunger Games?
Yeah.
Okay, I've seen the first.
I haven't seen the prequels.
You
you haven't. The third one is 2 movies, so
Right. So I haven't seen the. I've seen 2 of the 4.
Yes. All right. Well, good for you. You're halfway there, living on a prayer.
Mm-hmm.
So President Snow, he's in charge of, I don't know, call it fascist regime. Sure. Yeah. He basically oppresses people through the Hunger Games, quote unquote, law. Every year, 2 kids from each district are picked at random, and they have to go into an arena, and they basically have to attempt to survive. They kill each other. The one person that survives gets to live as a champion and whatever, and things like that. But he uses this as a way to remind people that rebellion is bad. If you step out of line, we're going to fucking step on your throats. So he uses this sense of order, right? Like, this is the way things are. We've been doing this for 75 years or whatever. It's the quarter quell or whatever the fuck they call it. And so they've been using this law as a way to basically keep people in line. And it's interesting because where I feel like there's some room for debate here is, like, obviously he wants to preserve order, but also, is it so that he can stay in power is my question. Because that's what to me seems like he's leveraging all this sort of stuff, because that's why he gets so pissed off at Katniss, is because he's like, she resembles hope and potential upheaval of the order, but also that puts him at risk as well. So that's where I wonder a little bit. I'm like, I don't know, is there some personal things, he obviously wants the order because things run smoothly, but at the same time, his ass may be on the line, if people get out of line, you know what I'm saying?
I do think that he is I think it's the latter. I think he is preserving power so he can, or he's basically using this to stay in power. I do think it is more along that line. So could put him outside of the lawful evil, because if he's doing it for that reason, there's not really nothing really lawful about that, because he's also using a heavy propaganda hand. Like, not only is he saying, like, this is our tradition, this is how we're, he's keeping people in line there, but he's making it the most entertaining. This is entertainment. People watch this. They get rewarded for this. There's pomp and circumstance around this. The winners are lauded as heroes. And so there's like corporate sponsorship.
There's
corporate sponsorship. Exactly. Yeah. Very similar to the Running Man. It's just like people love it so much. They've gotten behind it. So he's used the propaganda angle of this too, to really solidify his power. And I think that he's obfuscated what he's doing with the fact that it's entertainment. I think that's really the big thing.
I do think he believes that maintaining order is paramount, because each district provides its own set of resources.
Mm-hmm.
And if something gets out of line, then there's a disruption for everyone.
Like in the
Now the
supply
capital,
chain?
exactly. The capital benefits the most from all that. Obviously, you see
Sure.
like all the districts, people
Everything
are suffering
flows
or
that
whatever.
way.
Exactly. So I don't know. I do think he's lawful evil because he's doing that, but I think he's also, it's a bit of a power trip. Like, I'm in charge and I don't want to lose power.
It's 100%. I'm in the camp. It's 100% that he's in it for himself.
Yeah.
He's
right, next
become
up.
accustomed to a certain lifestyle. He doesn't want to give that up.
Yeah, right. And he can just fucking get people killed.
Yeah.
Give people poison berries and be like, you fucked up. Eat these poison berries, bitch.
You done fucked up.
You like berries? Yeah. How about these berries? That's the line, right? Next up, we have Magneto from the X-Men. Classic. We've talked about Magneto tons and tons and tons of times. So, Magneto, interesting, right? He believes in mutant supremacy.
Mm-hmm.
So
he's got a very, very, very firm code that he sticks to.
Yeah, he basically believes that if you're mutant, you have more of a right to be alive than a human, because he's also seen the worst side of humans. He was a Holocaust survivor, and he doesn't trust humans because he constantly sees them as basically a threat.
It's
to
a threat. It's a
mutant
zero.
kind.
He's playing a zero-sum game. Like it's the mutants have to survive and the humans have to go. That's the
and he sees mutants as
the
the next link in the evolutionary
Yes.
chain. Like
Yeah.
he doesn't see any reason why. He's like, yeah, we're the evolution, and the humans, they're what's the past.
anything
So-
else is just wasting time. Why are we bothering with these humans?
Exactly. So he is more than happy to murder and kill to protect mutants. He has no problem with that whatsoever.
Yes.
Doesn't bother him at all. He's more than willing to put people in a situation where he's like, fuck you, humans. I'm protecting my kind,
Yeah. I think that puts him squarely in the lawful evil section.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting because it's also, I suppose there could be an argument to be made for lawful neutral to some degree.
You think so?
I don't know.
Believes in justice, believes in the law, does what they're told. Lawful neutral?
I mean, because again, like, he believes in his law, the law of the mutant. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he's
like,
fine eradicating, which is again such a hypocritical. He's fine eradicating an entire section of people so
Mhm.
his people can survive, which is it's the ultimate hypocrisy that he's
Mhm.
perpetrating.
Yeah,
But
it's probably just because he's also just so cool. That's why I'm like, he's a cool dude.
look, I want to be him.
Yeah.
I would want to be him.
It's just,
And
I mean, it's just a guy where you're like, hey man, I get where you're coming from. I understand. Like,
I
people
do
suck.
think he's got justification. Like I understand. I understand it. Doesn't make him less
Yeah.
evil though.
Yeah, doesn't make it okay, but I
No.
get it.
Not at all. Yeah. Look, hey, Eric, I get it.
Hey, buddy, I
Hey.
get it.
I get it.
You know.
Yeah. All right, you gotta walk me through this last one here.
Yeah, this last one, it's so cool. It's the Operative from Serenity, which is the movie that continued the Firefly show. And it is the villain in this film is called the Operative, and essentially there is the Alliance, and then there's like everybody else. And the main characters we follow, basically, Malcolm Reynolds hates the Alliance. He fought a war against them and his side lost, but he just hates them. He doesn't believe in the Alliance. The Alliance is all about order and bring systems into the Alliance, and you have to follow their rules and everything like that. And he doesn't like them. He doesn't like following the rules and things like that. So the Operative reports to like the higher levels of the government of the Alliance. And he essentially goes, and he's like a highly trained assassin. He's incredibly smart, and he fully believes in doing whatever's necessary to basically create a better world for the galaxy. One of my favorite lines in it is, he's fighting Malcolm, and Malcolm's like, says something along the lines of like, oh yeah, are you going to go live in this, world? And he goes, no, Malcolm, I'm a monster. I have no place in this new world, but I'm going to help. Basically, he's like, I don't belong there. I've done terrible things, but I'm going to help build it. I'm going to help create this greater world. And spoiler alert for this film, it's only when he realizes that the Alliance has done a terrible thing that he then like loses, like he realizes they're not making a better world.
Yeah.
And that's when he kind of loses his faith, if you will, or whatever. And he just like kind of falls out of that sort of stuff. But he's a fascinating character because he's a true believer in what he's doing.
It's got a
he does some awful things.
Right.
But it's like his belief in what he's doing, it means so much to him. And he's willing to do what it takes.
Yeah, it's got a very Vader feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like as far as the story arc goes, like it's someone he's working to, the only difference is that Vader wants to stay in power in the world, but he's working to build a new world order. He's working towards something, but then realizes that they've overreached and it's gone too far. And so then he rebels against it himself or decides to step away from what they were building. So I see a lot of parallels to that, which again feels like that puts him squarely in that category in the Matrix.
Yeah, he's willing to do terrible, and I love that he admits it too.
Yeah,
he's just
I love that about the character. It makes me want to watch like that. You've talked to me about it many times about Firefly and Serenity, but like that's a really cool character trait that I don't think I've seen really played out ever before. It's like, oh no, I'm bad, but I'm going to keep doing this, but I'm not going to reap the benefits. I'm just doing this because
I'm bad. I'm happy to stick my hands in the dirt and get dirty to know that something better will be made for other people.
That's
a weird philosophy.
That's a cool character. Yeah, I like that a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, very, very interesting. All right, so now let's turn our attention to some maybe borderline or controversial picks here. We'll kind of roll through these as we go along here a little bit quicker as we prepare for our game segment here. But I've only seen Les Mis, like I remember seeing it once when I was like in high school. Okay. And then I saw it again when Hugh Jackman, his thing came out. It's so funny because I feel like the first time I watched it, it wasn't a musical.
Really?
So when everyone's like, oh yeah, the musical, I was like, I thought this was just like a play. Like I didn't realize it was a musical.
I love this. I love that you're like, they wrote songs for this?
I was like, this is kind of interesting. So I was like, wow, this is mostly songs, huh? Okie dokie. But Javert in Les Mis, he is he's a cop that basically, he's going after Jean Valjean, who escapes his prison sentence, and Javert just fucking guy's relentless law enforcement. Does that make someone inherently evil? I mean, he's like, hey, you didn't follow the law. You skipped out on your sentence. I'm going to hunt you down. And I don't care what it takes, but you're going back in the clink, buddy. I'm getting you. Direct lines from the musical, by the way.
That is. Can you sing the song that was from?
Hey there, buddy. You evaded the law, but I'm the law, and I'm going to get your ass. Get in the clink. Get in the clink. Get in the clink.
Oh, man, that rocks. I need to see this movie. Also,
cool.
I can see where Judge Dredd pulled some...
definitely pulled some stuff from this.
From that. That's really
the EDM like dubstep like drop that they have in that is pretty, it gets you going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love it. I got to see this one. That's good.
I am the law.
I am going to say that based off of that, I got to go. I'm just looking here. I feel like that's chaotic good. Because
I don't think he's chaotic good.
Look, was it Jean Valjean? What's his name?
Jean Valjean, yes.
Regé Valjean. He's a prisoner that skipped out on, like, he broke prison, right?
Yeah.
Like he
broke prison. That's what he broke prison.
let us sit down and break prison together.
That's what I was thinking too.
He is a criminal and he broke out of prison.
That's correct.
Okay.
But his crime was like stealing food for his family because they were starving.
It's a crime, man. Broke the law. You broke the law. I don't know. I think he's just Javert's trying to just do his job. I can't say that name and then speak.
Yeah, it's interesting. Javert's extreme example of lawful neutral. For most part, I think it's grounding to basically. It's talking about like there's like a line. He's like, men like you can never change. Men like you can never change. No, 24601. My duties to the law. You have no rights. Come with me, 24601. Now the wheel has turned around. Jean Valjean means nothing now. dare you speak to me of crime and the price you had to pay? Every man is born in sin, and every man must choose his way. You know nothing of Javert. I was born inside a jail. I was born with scum like you. I'm from the gutter too.
Man, Judge Dredd plagiarized that movie.
Right? Straight up.
God.
I mean, here's what I'll say. If you live by all cops are bad, then yeah, he's lawful evil.
Yes, 100% yes. I think, but yes. I can't argue it. I can't. You win. That's a good one. That's a good argument.
You know what? I can't say anything about that. Next up, Agent Smith from The Matrix.
Agent Smith from The Matrix. Well, I don't know. He's kind of the cop of The Matrix, right? So all cops.
All of a sudden, we just put all these characters are the cops?
I don't know. Thanos is kind of like a time-space cop. I don't know. Like he's a population.
He's a food police guy.
He's a copulation cop. Yeah.
Yeah, like Agent Smith, really, he starts out as he's following the rules. I don't know if he's necessarily evil. I mean, I guess, are the machines evil? I don't know. Kind of.
I think the machines they're using humans for their own gain, but I mean, they're doing it for their survival. So they're like that. They think that they're like the humans are just food. Again, we talked about is killing a cow because you're hungry. Is that make you evil? It depends on what side of the, some people would say yes, but basically they're using humans as a food and energy source. So what they're doing is just surviving. They're thriving right now. So from their point of view, probably not, but from the human's point of view, wildly.
Yeah. I think once you then get to his dialogue with Morpheus at the end of the first movie where he's just like, I basically hate you all. You're virus.
Yes.
You make me sick. I don't want to be here anymore. Give me the codes to Zion so I can find another purpose because you all fucking suck.
Well, and that's the thing. I think he separates when you, like you said, when he started, he's in line with what the computers or what the machines are doing. But by the end, he has fully separated and he's got his own agenda. Everything.
And I'd say by the third movie, he's chaotic evil. Because all he cares about is getting free, doing whatever he can. Like he definitely transitions. But I think initially he's lawful evil.
Yes, I would agree. He starts here and then he moves his way across the Matrix.
Yeah,
and ends in chaotic evil.
The spectrum on the lower third. Yeah. All right, Thanos.
Yes. Like we said, population cop. So there you go. I would say he is. I do think he's lawful evil because I would argue he's lawful evil because he's working for something that it is an evil,
a better world, a better universe.
He's working for a better universe, and so he's working off a code. He's got his a plan. He's got a goal in his sights. But what he's doing, he's trying to murder people. So, and he will murder anyone that gets in his way. So I'm going to say that puts him. I think it puts him pretty squarely in lawful evil.
And he's very in line with the Operative in that, when he does it, what's he do? He goes and lives off by himself.
Yeah,
he doesn't. They say, "What will you do when you're done?" He's like, the universe will enjoy the fruits of my labor.
Yeah.
He's basically beat to shit, and
he feels like what he's doing is very altruistic. He's like, I'm not going to take glory and become a king. I'm just going to go sit in a field. Yeah. Watch my kumquats grow.
I'm going to farm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another one I want to do, which is really interesting, is Light Yagami from the Death Note universe. So
you've watched
if you're not familiar with that anime.
You've watched the series on this, so you've got a little
I've
bit
watched
more
the series. I haven't watched the second season. The second season I was like, I'm good. We're fine. Don't ruin this, And essentially it's about a brilliant genius high school student who is given this mysterious book that when he writes in people's names, they die. And he figures out how to use it and everything like that. And he ultimately uses it to kill criminals, to kill bad people. And as this happens, people start to realize, oh my God, they call him Kira, which basically means killer. And he begins getting worshipped as a god of justice and things like that. And I think initially he's very much, hey man, I don't give a shit if I'm going to kill people. I'm going to knock all these people off in prison. I don't give a shit. I'll murder them. And then you're like, all right, well, I guess he's kind of doing justice to some degree, but then he kind of his ego kind of takes hold of himself. And I think he's also doing it because he also starts getting hunted by another really brilliant teen who's a detective, and I think he just kind of enjoys the God element. So I think he's lawful evil, which is funny because he's also a protagonist. We're rooting for him. And then I think he slips a little bit into chaotic evil, where he's kind of, I think he kind of enjoys the complexity of the God complex and everything like that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I like that. I'm gonna go with you on this one. Whatever you say, I'm following because that sounds very logical.
All right, what do you got, man?
I think General Zod is a very interesting one because
that is an interesting.
He's
one.
obsessed with Krypton's survival, even if it means wiping out all of humanity. He's got a mission, a purpose. I was born into this. This is my genetic makeup. Is a warrior. I protect Krypton at all cost, and I'm going to rebuild it. And I don't care what gets in my way. So he's got a real goal in mind. Very similar to Thanos, very similar to Operative, very similar to Vader. I think it puts him right there. And he doesn't care who he hurts to do it. Krypton is.
Oh, you're right, man. That's a really good pick because he doesn't do it out of spite, or he doesn't necessarily take joy in it. He's like, we've got to terraform this planet because Krypton's gone.
Yeah.
And if we're going to survive, we have to do this.
We got to get the codex, sorry, Earth. And then we got to terraform this planet, and we got to rebuild. Right. And that's it.
No, that's a really good pick. I definitely think he's lawful evil for sure.
I think you're right. What do the fans think?
Yeah, I don't know. What do the fans think? I said I don't know.
Well, let me tell you, Doug.
I don't know. What do they think? No, well, I mean, we've got a lot of them have already been mentioned. Noah says Magneto. He says Light Yagami. He also says Vegeta from the Dragon Ball universe, which I'm going to take his word for it. I don't understand that universe, so I'm going to say sure.
I'm glad you knew what Emilio that was from, because Vegeta sounds like something completely different.
Right. I was like, how do you say his name? Vegeta.
Vegeta.
Emilio says Dolores Umbridge. So a lot of, what we've heard from our Discord folks, we ask them, every week, hey, give us your thoughts. And basically said the same thing. A lot of them are like, I mean, I don't know. Like these are the people. These are the common peepees. We're like, you're right, man. You're right.
These are the common peepees.
These are the most common peepees that are lawfully evil. That was fun. Hey, if you guys have any thoughts, let us know who is your favorite lawful evil character, or who is one do you think we missed? Who do you think there's one that we got wrong? Let us know in those comments, youtube.com/mindgappodcast, or hit us up in the link in the description to our Discord and let us know there. We'd love to keep the discussion going. Yes, because we love it. But now we turn our attentions back to a familiar game.
Oh, what's happening?
A beloved game. One we haven't played in several weeks, and it's time for Justin to guess that movie from the audio clip.
I'm so ready!
Juice.
Yeah.
Oh, what was it? Sorry.
Oh, you heard it.
Cranberry juice.
Cranberry juice.
Cranberry juice.
Cranberry juice. I'm so ready. I've missed this game. I'm so ready for this.
All right. One of these is a deep cut. So I don't know if you're going to get it.
All right.
So just total deep cut. I think we should start with it. Get it out of the way.
Let's do it. Let's If I can get this one, I'm gonna be sailing.
We're gonna get you in a bad place mentally, so you can crash and burn the rest of the way. Or you can look at it as like that one sucked, but you're gonna nail the other ones.
Sure.
So
we'll see where my mental state goes.
All right. Again, I can't stress this enough. This is a deep cut that has stuck with me for many, many years.
Okay.
So here we go.
Thanks. Cold. It's fishy swersa. It's supposed to be cold.
You're going to have to do it again. I didn't catch. They're speaking a different language or no? It's a PC Schwarza. It's supposed to be cold. That's what I heard.
I'll give you some context after we play this one, so it'll help you out a little bit.
Thanks. Cold. It's fishy swersa. It's supposed to be cold.
Okay.
All right.
So here's what I heard.
Tell me.
Pink. And then I heard ding. Cold. It's a pinkish washer. We're supposed to be cold. That's what I heard.
So here's what's happening. This is like a full 20-second clip, and I was gonna play it, but I'm like, there's no context that's gonna help you with whatever I leave in here. So I'm just gonna get to the point. Okay. Because sometimes I cut them a little too small, and I'm like, I should have left more. I go, this would be meaningless.
Okay.
Because it starts with there's two characters here, and one character's working. And they're kind of like mumbling to themselves, like, oh, yeah, blah, 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 blah. And then someone hands them something to eat.
Okay.
A bowl. And they go, oh, thanks. they take a spoonful of it and then they
Okay.
spit it out and they're like, it's cold. And then the person goes, it's fishy soir, sir. It's supposed to be cold.
Fishy Swarsa. Got it. Is
It's,
this Lord of the Rings?
it's not Lord
Did
of
I
the
do
Rings.
it?
You've seen Lord of the Rings.
Did I do it? I think I did it. Oh, sorry.
You did it.
Lord of the Rings 2. It's The Hobbit. No, wait. Lord of the Rings 3? Hobbit 2. Tell me, am I hot or cold?
The Rings of Power?
Rings
Season
of Power?
one? Season
Which
two?
one? What are we doing? Where am I?
Which one
I
is it?
blacked
Tell
out.
me. It's one of those, right?
It's one of those, yeah.
Tolkien!
Fishy Swarsa. Like, that sounds familiar. Now, when you say it without whatever stupid accent that was. Shit. It's cold. It's supposed to be cold. Give me it one more time. I'm gonna say, is there a way that I would know the actors that are in this?
I mean,
am I gonna zero in on their voice and be like, that's it?
I would be so fucking impressed
Okay.
if you could nail, because the lead is in this scene, but he only says like a couple of lines, and if you could somehow nail that, I mean, you're a god. So here we go.
Thanks. Cold. It's fishy soir, sir. It's supposed to be cold.
Okay.
For the record, vichyssoise is a soup made of cooked and pureed leeks, potatoes, onions, and cream. It's served chilled and garnished with chopped chives.
Got it. That helps.
Yep.
That helps. Is it Hook?
You know what? That's a good guess. It is not Hook.
Man. All right. I'm gonna guess. Two more guesses, and then I gotta.
Sure.
Because this. Yeah. So what
Yeah.
part sticks with you? Is like when you and Jill are on the house. Do you say it's supposed to be cold? Like, is that
This
what
is
sticks
just-
with you, or?
It sticks with me because the guy that says it's cold is so focused on what he's doing, and this stems from our conversation last week about food and temperature. I mentioned this last week, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm going to hold off on where this is because I'm going to save it for the future thing, which is what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
But it's the idea that he expects the soup to be warm and it's not, and he spits it out. Like, what the fuck?
Right.
This is cold. Why are you doing this? And it's like, it's vichyssoise. It's supposed to be cold. And and then he looks at him and looks down and then he goes, starts eating it. He's like, well, now I know that it's supposed to be cold. I will eat it now.
Is it The Dark Knight?
It is a Batman movie.
It is? Oh shit!
It is a
All right.
Batman movie.
I was being
It is
a
a
bitch.
Batman movie.
Oh wait, okay. Is it the original Batman then?
It's not the original Batman.
Batman Returns?
It's Batman Returns.
No shit. That's Alfred is saying it's supposed
That's
to be cold.
Alfred.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. All
It's-
right.
Michael Keaton as Batman is in the Batcave. He's researching, trying to find out what the Penguin's doing with kids and everything. He's like,
Yeah.
the kids, and then Alfred just comes up and serves him this. He's like, oh, thanks. And he's just like, it's cold. It's vichyssoise. It's supposed to be cold. And then he's like, oh, okay.
Mwah. Beautiful. Douglas, beautiful. I would have never gotten that. Like if we had not walked there, I would have never gotten that.
I know. And I knew that when I pulled this. I'm like, this is a deep cut, but
That's
it's in my
real
brain.
Deep cut. I love
It brings in my brain. And
amazing.
sometimes I'm like, it's supposed to be cold.
That's this is a great. See, if nothing else, this is an incredibly fascinating insight into your brain. It holds on to the most random shit.
It's stupid. I
It's
can't remember
amazing.
people's names. But by God, I'll remember this. It's from Batman Returns.
Love it. All right.
All right, here's our next one. Here we go.
All right, let me ask you this one time. What master do you serve? What master do I serve? What am I supposed to say, Jesus?
I don't know
The
what it's
delivery
from,
of that line is my favorite.
but I love it. This is what am I supposed to say? Jesus. All right, the voices. That's amazing. The voices are very familiar. So play it again. I'm gonna see if
they are very familiar. Yeah. Yes, they are.
All right, let me ask you this one time. What master do you serve? What master do I serve? What am I supposed to say, Jesus?
Oh yes, okay. That's
Out of context, it's phenomenal.
right.
It's
Right.
phenomenal.
It is. Yeah, that's Andy Dwyer. Jesus Christ, that's fucking
Yes,
Chris Pratt
as Star-Lord.
As Star-Lord. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just got to remember what
Mm-hmm.
what movie, what scene it's from.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. What master do you serve? What am I supposed to say? Jesus? Sorry, one more time.
Oh, of course. I was going to play it whether you wanted me to or not.
All right, let me ask you this one time. What master do you serve?
What master do I serve? What am I supposed to say, Jesus?
This one time. Is it when he's apprehended in the original Guardians of the Galaxy?
Nope. Do you know who's talking to him? Who's talking to Star-Lord?
That's the thing. I can't. It almost sounds like Mark Maron.
All right, let me ask you this one time. What master do you serve?
Who is that? Who is that?
Again, it sounds to me like I got Mark Maron in my head and I can't get him out. Like it sounds like Mark Maron to me. That does not sound like anyone but Mark Maron now. What master do you serve? Oh my God. Why do I? Hold on. I got to go through these scenes here. What am I supposed to say? What master do you serve? He's apprehended when he's. What master do you serve? This is, God damn it. Because you're gonna say who this is.
I'm gonna say it.
Like,
and you're gonna be like, God damn it.
One more time.
All right.
10 more times.
All right, let me ask you this one time. What master do you serve?
Oh, fuck.
Master
Okay, there
do
it
I
is.
serve? What am I supposed to say,
Jesus.
There it is. Okay. That's Doctor Strange.
It is.
It took just one more second
There
to
you
be
go.
like, all right, I got it now. Benedict Cumberbatch he's got a little bit of like a lisp when he's doing an American accent. And when it says serve, that you can, for me, that's the tell with him. Oh, so wait, is this is Endgame or
It's not
Infinity when they're on,
It's Infinity
yeah,
War.
when they're off on their little, him,
This
Stark,
is the first time that
yeah.
the Guardians that are there meet up with Tony Stark,
Right.
and Spider-Man, and they basically have their little tussle.
Yeah.
And Star-Lord's got Spider-Man at gunpoint,
Right.
and he's like, I'm only going to ask you this one time. Where's Thanos?
This is when
I'm
they're
going
on
to start
Titan.
blowing people's brains off, starting with you.
Right. This is when they're on Titan, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay. Got it.
And then,
Yep.
then he asks him, what's that? He's supposed to say Jesus. He goes, you're from Earth. He goes, no, I'm from Missouri. He goes, yeah, that's on Earth, dipshit.
Fucking love it. Fucking love
Great.
it.
But I just
Yes.
love that he says, well, what am I supposed to say? Jesus?
Look, you can have whatever opinion you want to have about Chris Pratt. His delivery is fucking amazing in almost
I love
everything
it.
he does.
I love it. I love his way of saying that too. Just in that context, he's like, fuck you. I'm
Right.
from Missouri and I didn't like it anyway.
Master, what am I
All right,
supposed
here
to
we
say?
go.
Jesus? Yeah.
Jesus. All right, here we go. Last one.
Okay.
There are only two things I can't stand in this world: people who are intolerant of other people's cultures and the Dutch.
That is Austin Powers Part 2.
No,
3?
it's not. It's 3.
Ah, damn. Okay. That's Austin Powers.
Gold member.
A gold member. Yeah, exactly.
It's the only line I love from those movies because it caught me off guard. It was so random. It's like so racist. He's like, there's only two people I don't like. People who are intolerant of other people's cultures and the Dutch, which is basically saying what he just said he didn't like.
It's such a, if you parse those movies out, like there are jokes within the overall movies are just a box of silly. But if you really parse out every line in there, like there are some really well crafted lines, and that is a incredible joke. Absolutely incredible.
He delivers it so fiercely.
Yeah. Him in that movie is just incredible.
And Mike Myers' reaction, like I was watching that when he said he's like, whoa, what? He's like, yeah, whoa.
So fucking
good job, Justin.
That was
good.
good. Yes.
Well done.
Thank you. I'm
Well
glad
done,
we
well
started
done.
with the hard one because then we eased into
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got it going. there. All right, Justin, what do you have to recommend this week?
So I don't remember because we don't keep full track of what we've recommended anymore. So have I recommended Superman yet? Do you remember?
I think you have. Yes.
Have I?
Yes, you have.
I'm going to recommend it again. Go see Superman.
Are you're not going to recommend Fantastic Four?
I haven't seen it yet.
Why the fuck not?
I haven't seen because I want to watch Thunderbolts first.
Okay. I mean, you don't have to.
I know, but like Drew was back on our podcast, and he's like, "I'm never going to catch up." I'm like, "Just jump into the most." He goes, "I can't. I have to listen to them in order." I go, "They're not episodic." And he's like,
there's no through lines.
"No, but
I mean,
but here's the thing. I get it. I genuinely get what he's.
I don't.
Doing.
Start with the most recent and work backwards.
No,
really fuck up your mind.
It's an OCD-esque thing.
All right.
Yeah. So
what episode is Drew on?
Well,
2?
He stopped trying. He's fully stuffed right now.
I was like, there's. I'm sure.
Hold on, I'm pulling up my letterbox right now. I'm trying to kill time because I'm trying to remember what I've watched. I'm going to ask you more questions. Right. No, here. Okay. This is what I'm saying. Go see The Naked Gun in theaters.
Shit.
That movie is.
You saw that, but you didn't see Fantastic Four? God damn it, man.
Right, because I've seen the Naked Gun movies that led up to. I've seen the prequels.
I've seen them all.
I've seen them all, Doug. I'm up to date on that franchise. No, here's the thing with the Naked Gun. It is pure silly. It makes no sense. The jokes are insane, off the wall. I'm
assuming if you've seen Naked Gun, you understand what you're getting into.
Some are very, very dumb. Some are very clever, and all of them have the essence of the original Naked Guns. They did. You could tell that fans made this movie, right? Like it with heart. And everyone in it, like I was when it first came out, when the trailer came out, I was like, man, no one needs this. I was bummed about it. I was very upset. And I went and saw it because everyone told me how good it was that I was talking to. And I'm like, all right, I got to see this for myself. I went on the $6 movie night, the $6 tickets. I would have paid full price. This movie was fantastic because so much shit is happening in the world right now. It was a breath of fresh air to sit in a theater full of people and just laugh at absolute asinine silliness. And it just, something was soul cleansing for me about that. So I full-throated endorsement of this. Pamela Anderson is hysterical. Like I didn't
know she was in it.
Yeah. She plays the love interest and my God, does she deliver. It's
perfect.
There's one, it's not, her reactions to things are so nuanced and so slight, but there's one joke, which was wild. It's a Cosby joke. And like she's sitting down with the villain to distract him while Liam Neeson's off on doing his thing, and he's like champagne, and she's like, "Oh yes." Right. And she sips it, and he's like, "It's from the Cosby estate," or it's like the estate sale or something. And it cuts back to her, and she just like just spits it back in to the cup, and she makes it. She goes, It's so subtle and nuanced, and I cried laughing at that scene. It was so good. So I would say go see that movie. Yeah. Doug, what do you got?
All right. I got this game recently for free. It launched last week. It's called Gun Touchables. It was free for 24 hours on launch date.
Okay.
It's normally $5. So it's a pretty, I've had so much fun. I got this for Natalie as well, and we've been playing it a ton. It's just a bunch of dumb fun. You basically play doomsday preppers who are essentially find out that the world is basically being overrun by mutants, and they're basically doing little missions to get beer or get like tobacco from the tobacco crops. You have to fight off mutants.
Wait, so the mutants are going after beer and tobacco, and you got to protect
the mutants are out and about in the world, and they're coming out of their hole to go and get this stuff. They're getting like toilet paper from like
people are.
Yeah.
God, okay. Yeah.
So the people, so you got like 4 different characters you can choose from, and you basically you level up your weapons and shit like that. It's super fun. You can play with up to 4 people.
I love this.
Natalie and I have been having a blast playing it. So
I'm going to ask
right now it's $5. I'm
going to ask a dumb question, Doug.
You can. My answer is probably going to be no. I don't think it runs on Mac. So
I was going to try. I'm so sorry.
I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure the answer is going to be no.
Okay.
I think you'd like that one. But yeah, check that out. It's on Steam.
Yeah.
Or
I would play with
games.
you and Natalie, like without a doubt. That would be a game I would get in on.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta get you in a stick fight night.
That'd be fun.
Because we know that it works on your computer. So
yes.
that's pure chaos, just like an egg.
So
on that note, gang, thanks so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. As always, youtube.com/mindgappodcast. Hit the like and subscribe button. It's a great way to support us. Drop a comment in on anything we've talked about today. We'll respond. We appreciate it. Check out the link in the description to our Discord. Be part of the Discord family. We will ask questions in advance so you can get your comments in on the episode. So be a part of the community. See the link to our Patreon, the link to our merch at Redbubble, and be sure to check out Justin online as well.
On Instagram at Justin_Michael, spelled Mikel. It's the fun way of spelling it. And while you're in the online realm, check us out on any app where you can get audio podcasts. Guess what? You can find us there too. Like, subscribe, share, rate, review, all the things. Download us, follow us, whatever the hell you can do on those apps. Do that. But the big one is sharing. Let someone know, let one person know this week that we exist. Share it. Say, I like this podcast. I think you might too. and it goes a long way. We thank you in advance. 2east8th.com, 2east8th on all social media, Love and Improv Film, and Love and Improv Film on Instagram.
Booyah. With that, I'll say, Justin, thank you.
Douglas, thank you.
Listeners, viewers, thank you. And you all have a dandy fucking week.
Mind Gap Podcast.